Over the last few years, along with our CARICOM partners, we have focused on Latin America and have already established free trade arrangements with the Dominican Republic and with Costa Rica. We are at present engaged in trade negotiations with the wider Central American region and also will be pursuing arrangements with the Mercosur countries and with Cuba, where we have already established a trade facilitation office. We are expanding market access all the time. We also expect very positive results from the recently held Summit of the Americas and from the coming Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting here in Port of Spain. These provide the opportunity for increased investment flows into our country and region. We must capitalize on this unprecedented situation, which brings business leaders and investors from all over the globe. For the Commonwealth Business Forum alone, for example, some 700 delegates will attend and use the opportunity to build business partnerships, create trade linkages, and set up commercial ventures. Additionally, we have also invited the business community from the Summit of the Americas to be present for the Commonwealth meeting. We will be creating a virtual open global field right here in Port of Spain for our local business community. We will also continue our vigorous pursuit with the developing world for a resuscitation and satisfactory completion of the dormant Doha round of multilateral trade negotiations, a need universally recognized as now more urgent than ever if we are to bring back the global economy to robust health. But expanded markets alone will not suffice for Trinidad and Tobago. Indeed, larger markets mean greater competition. We therefore need a commensurate increase in creativity for the task ahead. Whilst continuing with the products that are on our processes and assembly lines, we must now strive with much greater effort to develop new ideas and create new products for the global marketplace. In these tough times, we must focus more fervently on local resources and reduce foreign inputs in order to maximize our export earnings. Manufacturing must now become more synonymous with creativity if we are to achieve the sustainability that is indispensable to present and future security and stability. So where can we turn for that maximum indigenous input for the genuine creativity that produces the unique and enduring products? My dear friends, I have two suggestions: culture and agriculture. We have long spoken with great validity of our abundant talent in the arts, unique cosmopolitanism, various festivals, and of course, the only musical invention of the 20th century. But are we satisfied that the cultural industry is anywhere near its full potential? Our people have been playing their part, pouring and participating in the cultural arena, keeping the flame alive in the face of the metropolitan dominance that has always threatened indigenous cultural life in small, open societies like Trinidad and Tobago. The government has also always invested in our culture through the policy of unity in diversity and support for all, an approach that has seen very significant resources deployed in training, infrastructure, and ongoing subventions to various bodies and disciplines in the cultural sector. Excuse me. We have now created special purpose companies for the furthering of the cultural industry. More is also on the way, with the 2 academies for the performing arts now under construction in our 2 main urban centers in Trinidad. Excuse me. The missing link in our cultural life is adequate private capital. Here is a virtually unexplored area for investment, one that has the obvious abundant potential for the creation of the unique product that gives you the competitive edge in the global marketplace. The artistic talent is there. It must now be wedded to the equally pivotal entrepreneurial skill for the country to enjoy the full fruits of its indigenous creativity. Let's get cracking, my dear friends. Let's get going with agriculture as well. In terms of basic sustenance and national viability, this is even more important. This is underscored by continuing global food shortages that have been wrought by increased demand and declining productivity, the latter aggravated by climate change and increased production of bioenergy. Trinidad and Tobago continues to have great capacity for food production. My administration has taken very significant steps for improvement of the agricultural sector, efforts that are of sustainable value and with enduring benefits. The present budget underscores our commitment to the development of agriculture. But here again, adequate private capital is absent from duty. And here again, the potential for uniqueness, inventiveness, creativity, and innovation remain unexplored. And some significant groundwork has already been done through research into value-added products from primary produce. We must therefore make a quantum leap in the agribusiness sector with many more indigenous products that can compete on grocery shelves at home and abroad. I look forward to progress in this area. My friends, I point out these opportunities, recognizing your proven capabilities which we celebrate tonight. I am sure that your creative insights would have already led to an exploration of these and other areas, but that the traditional patterns of investment and the previous buoyancy of our national economy had left you satisfied with business as usual. Well, we now live in unusual times for the Trinidad and Tobago economy. For some time now, our revenue has been based more on gas than on oil. Now, new international realities, including increasing competition and alternative fuels, have reduced our earnings from this export commodity, a situation which could persist at least in the medium term. The entire national community, including the private sector, has benefited from our gas reserves. It has truly been a national feedstock of our economy over the last decade and a half, providing social and economic nutrition for all. That comfort zone is now being challenged, and we must now deploy the strengths that we gained from its nourishment to sustain ourselves from other sources now and in the future. Creative diversification is the key, which in essence is what I'm suggesting to you here today. I am sure that when we meet on the next occasion of these awards, we will be able to mark significant new developments in various new directions. Our renowned talent for creativity and innovation will produce the new products that will sustain our viability in the global marketplace. We must all recognize the reality before us and act accordingly. I give you the assurance that the government will continue to make the environment conducive for business expansion. Our present budget provides abundant evidence of our recognition and commitment to this fundamental need. We know that the partnership between business and the state, which we have engendered and nurtured since independence, will once again prove its value for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This is why we will continue to support the manufacturing sector of our country. This is also the reason that, as Prime Minister, I am so proud to associate my office with this program and once again to congratulate all winners of tonight's awards. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Honourable Prime Minister, for an insightful address.